Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Blue Archive, episode number 5 reaction. So the previous episode, our group goes to the black market and there they, try to link the problem solvers, those things that they left behind. They try to link that and go to the black market, and they meet a new character over there, Hifumi, I think, yeah, that's her name. And then they also realize that the Kaiser loans that they are dealing with, they have connections to the black market over here, and they're literally giving the money, paying the money to literal criminals in a way. So they come up with an idea to get those records. How do they do that? Obviously, Shiroko's plan of robbing the bank. And they put on those new masks and gives one temporary mask for Hifumi. It was literally a bag with some holes in it, and they go inside the bank, and inside the bank was the problem solvers. Aru was fascinated seeing how these robbers are doing this, and she was so fascinated because that's the type of bad guys she wants to be. That's the type of evil she wants to do. So everyone else in the problem solvers realized they're from Abydos. She didn't, so she followed them and praised them and everything. And in the end of the episode, everyone tells her that, oh, they're actually from the Abydos. Also, that the money that they took, they decided not to use it, and the problem solvers got it, so everything is fine. Hoshino told them that we shouldn't we shouldn't do something like this because otherwise it'll become a habit, and we should try not to walk that path. So stuff like that, all those things happen. So let's see what happens in today's episode number 5. Let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's get started. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, what's happening here? Okay, what? Yeah, what's in it? Oh, oh no. Well, so we're literally paying them for. They're literally paying the money. Right. That's that sucks. What? Wow. Right. Hmm. We're not friends. Okay. Damn. Well, it was. Yeah, they literally paid it back. It's a lot more. Yeah, 900 million. Yeah. Hmm. Yep. 5 million yen for the mission aid. Okay. What? Okay. Harassing them? Yeah. Why? I don't understand. Like they're paying them, so why are they? Yeah, exactly. Like they won't get it. So then, hmm. Okay. Right. Tea party. Hmm. So I'm guessing tea party is like some kind of a group. Yeah, in Trinity. Okay, so it's the student council. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Didn't know. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I see. So they're thinking they might exploit this, situation. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, she heard it. Faust. Yeah. The name. Hmm. Wow. Hmm. Okay. No, this is Gahan. Oh, Arus. Wow. Plant bomb. Okay. Well. No. Yeah. Yeah. So they still haven't used it. That's why she's struggling. They didn't accidentally drop it. They deliberately dropped it. Oh yeah. True. Oh God. She's. Wow. Okay. So the prefect members. Oh yeah. These girls. I do remember know them. Hina. Yep. More than half the power. Wow. Oh, but or she's that strong. Oh, oh my God, she's. Yeah, you blow everything up. Wow. But now there's a different problem. Oh, okay. She she just wanted to blow stuff up. Okay. She's like, oh. Off. Hmm. Where, on the roof or something? Yeah. Changed. Hmm. There's a senior. President of the. Oh. Hmm. Oh wow. She was still in first grade then. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, they're here. Shibasaki Ramen. Damn. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought like they were okay. I'll talk about it later. Hmm. Oh God. uh, oh Lord. Yeah. It goes against her motto. Right. Oh no, stop! Don't! Oh my god, she's gonna blow everything up. Hey yo, stop it! Oh no. She's already planted the bombs. Hey! No! Oh my god. Yeah, Shibasaki Ramen. Yeah, because you know. Hmm. Oh god, this is going to go bad. Yo. And she blew up the whole thing while they were inside the place. Where's Haruka? Oh god, this is a mess. Yeah, she never said that. Aru. Oh god. Yeah, you think, what do you think about it? Oh my god. Hey, stop! Okay. David, what? Well, yeah, because that's what she wanted. Yeah. Oh, Abidos are here, and they're pissed, obviously. Hmm. Oh, Hoshino's still not here. She's coming, I'm guessing. Paul, let's. Okay. Well, there you go. Yeah, Serika's not happy. Hmm. Okay, that's good. Because they don't have Halo on their head, they'll die. Hmm. Oh my god! What the hell? What is that? Oh no, someone's taking advantage of the situation. Whoa, what is happening? Yo, they're literally. Who? Oh, Hina's group? Oh no, she got hit? Is it the Gehenna? It's Gehenna, yeah, that logo. Yep, there you go. Also, they were here originally for Aru. Okay, well, oh boy. Okay, so they're originally here for Aru, but then they were like, oh, the Abydos is involved in this. Hmm. There you go. That was today's episode. All right. So, okay, this is episode number 5, and we get involved with the problem solvers again. Haruka blows up the whole place of Shibaseki Ramen. Aru gets just, like, gets into that whole thing and gets dragged into the whole mess. And since she's like, oh, we are the villains, we have to act like villains, she rolls in on with it. She's like, yeah, we're the ones who did it, like, what will you do? But their whole battle between them gets interrupted by the student council of the Gehenna, I'm guessing, which is Hina's group that we'll see later. I'm guessing we got to see two of the members. One, I think her name was Iori, and then there's Chinatsu, and then there are obviously Hina's there, and who else is there in Hina's group? Is there anyone else? I don't know. No, that's it, isn't it? Or is there, maybe there are other people that I just don't know. But yeah, these three are the only that I remember that are always there. Maybe there are more. I'm not really sure. Either way, yeah. So is Hina here? I don't think Hina is here. Is she? Even if she's here, we'll probably see her later. Either way, another thing we get to know in today's episode is that the Problem Solvers 68, they are actually a group which has went independent. I think, like, they have left Gehenna or something like that. They are doing, like, because like, I think Mutsuki who said, or was it Kayoko who said something like, oh, like, we should go back to Gehenna again or something like that. But Haru was like, no, like, like, this is what we have to do. We do what we want, and we cannot go back there, something like that, she says. So yeah, so their group is like a stowaway group or something like that. They just they ran away from their own place, and they're on the run, and they have made their own little group like this and trying to prove something. And the Gehenna are actually looking for them, and they're here now. They came in initially. They came here to take care of the problem solvers, but obviously the Abydos are involved, so they're now like, yeah, let's deal with them as well. So yeah, that is what was happening. You know what I feel bad about? I feel bad about the the store owner, the ramen guy, or the ramen dog, whatever you call him. I feel bad about him because all he did was he just was nice to a few of the, like, the four students who didn't have enough money. He was just nice to them, not only today, the previous day as well. And what does he get back from that? His whole, like, shop gets exploded. So I really feel bad for him. Like, god damn it, like, you do something good, and if this is how they get repaid for it, I don't know what to say. This is just so sad. Like, good god. Oh my god. Like, that's what I feel the most bad for. Like, especially the fact that he was especially nice to them, and, like, when, like, gave them food when they didn't have enough money. Not only once, but twice. Yeah, and this is how he gets repaid for that. Good god. Oh, that's just so messed up. Right. And obviously, especially because of that, Serika was pissed. Serika's like, we were nice to you guys, and instead of targeting us, you targeted the store owner who had nothing to do with this. If you had beef with us, you can come directly to us, but you did this unnecessary thing. And the thing is, like, Aru wasn't really planning on this. Aru just, like, mentioned that, oh, this is not what we should be doing. We shouldn't be getting like, complacent about this whole thing. Like, because she talks about how you need to be a true villain and this and that, and that's what she was talking about. Haruka just jumped into conclusion, and she was like, oh, I'll blow this place up then, and immediately blows it up. So, like, yeah, it's just like she and now she's like in a weird situation where her group is like oh, you want to do a villain, and if this is what bothers you, then I don't think that's what villains do. So in her head, she's like, oh, I need to be a villain. But the fact that they did that, she's getting bothered by it as well, because the store owner was especially kind to them. So she's like in a weird situation in the middle, and then in the end she decides to go along with with like, oh, okay, yeah, like, tries to act tough and be like, yeah, we are the ones who did it. What will you do when the Abydos students come in? So it's just, like a, yeah, what can I say? And oh my god, Haruka's crazy. She just wants to blow things up. Oh god, like right. And yeah, so there you go. That's today's episode. Oh, a few other things also happened. For example, we got to know in the very first scene that Kaiser loans are literally paying the Kata Kata helmet gang. So basically, what we're doing is we're paying the loan back. Kaiser loan is taking that, paying it to the Kata Kata gang, and the Kata Kata gang is coming and attacking us with that money, and the money bought, like the weapons that they buy with that money. That's what they're doing. So we're literally paying for other people to bully us. Wow, that is something. And this is the thing. It's a bit weird because, like I said, I think they kind of highlight that as well over here. Is that why are they trying to harass us? We have so much like debt to them. Why are they trying to harass us and shut down the school? Wouldn't they want the debt to be paid back fully instead of harassing us? If they harass us and we like shut down the school, aren't they the ones who will be losing on this? Like, so what's up with that? What is the, what's going up with that? So I think they kind of talk about it here. Where is that part? Just a minute. Here we go. Think about it. Oh no, not this. Wait, where's that part? Where? Okay, I cannot find it now, but I think they kind of mentioned something here. I've forgotten that part. Okay, when I'm going to go into the scene by scene discussion, I'll probably find it then. For now, I'm just going to ignore that part because they do bring that up, which was also bothering me. I was like, why are they doing this? Like, wouldn't it be better, like, if we paid back full? Like, otherwise they'll be losing on the money, wouldn't they? Okay. Oh, okay. Here we go. I think this is this part. Here we go. Kaiser loan. Okay, the loan. Okay, where is that part? Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Our real enemy is the Kaiser is Kaiser loan. Okay, Seika says that. Now here, Nono. Oh my god, what was her name? Nonoka. Nonomi. Yeah. But why would they do so? If our school goes bankrupt, they won't get the money back, right? Yeah, exactly. Hoshino says that. Okay, here we go. I don't think it is only Kaiser loan that is involved. Okay, Shiroko says this. They must be working with the Kaiser Corporation. Okay, so they're saying that, like something bigger is at play here. Like, that is why, even though we are paying back the money to them, that isn't their target. Their target is to throw us out or make us bankrupt so that we shut the school down. That is the main goal. And to do that, they are basically using our own money to do it. Like, like their goal isn't to get paid for the whole loan. Their goal is to make us leave. We are being stubborn and staying here. That is why what they are doing is like they're taking the loan from us, the money, we're paying them back. They're using that to hire people to harass us. So they're not using their own money to harass us. They're using our own money to harass us. So it's like two birds in one stone. Like they're not really spending their own money to make us leave. And eventually, when we won't be able to continue, we'll probably stop, get bankrupt, and then shut down our school. So that is their true goal. So that's what they're doing. So they're like, all right, let's just make them pay for their own destruction. And that's why they're doing it. So their main goal isn't the money. The main goal is for us to leave. Don't know why that is their main goal, but there must be something else going on. Okay, so yeah, that's what's happening. Another thing we get to know here is where what's her name, Hifumi was like, oh, let me tell the Trinity that this is what's going on. Hoshino says like, don't do that because it might backfire on us, because she says that in case okay, think about it. The Abydos High School is now facing the danger of shutdown. Trinity and Gehenna are both large schools. We cannot influence them. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So basically what she's implying is that they might take advantage of this and try to get us out of here. Yeah, if they do bad things in the name of support, Abydos cannot stop them. At which Hifumi says like, but that's just, like that might happen. It's not that it's bound to happen. That we might they might even decide to help you guys out in this situation. But Hoshino doesn't want to bet on that. She's like, that just in case it might happen, I don't want that happening. That is why it's fine. There's always some accident. If some accident happens and they decide to, yeah, the subtitles are so weird. I don't know why they have done the subtitles in this way. Every single sentence is just, it's not really mistranslated. The subtitle is just weird. For example, here she says, the subtitle says, but there's just always some accident. It makes sense what she's trying to say, but that's not a proper way to translate what she's saying. I would have said something like, but there's just, but there's always a situation where just in case something like this happens, like mangaichi, which means just in case, or something like that, I think. So yeah, I understand what she's trying to say, but I don't know why they have, the subtitles are just so weirdly done. It's just so, yeah. Anyways, so basically that's what they're saying. In case they decide to, they might come and try to help us. Yeah, there's a possibility. But just in case, they might think that, oh no, there's a perfect opportunity. Let us go. In name of trying to help them out, let us do something bad. And, something like that might just happen. So who knows? This part is so weird. Okay, another part I just realized. Okay, you know what? I feel like I need to get a better subtitles. The subtitles are just absolutely bad, especially this part. First of all, the part where Hoshino says, Hoshino's listening to everyone talking, and Sensei's talking to everyone and all that. Hoshino kind of looks at the distance and she says, the subtitles, what says here is accident, right? Because we didn't think of the accident, Abydos would. Completely wrong translation. I understand what she's saying. She says what she actually meant is that just in case, just because we didn't think of a situation like that, Abydos, something like that. What she was trying to say here is that something has happened because a situation like this happened, an accident. And that's why Abydos' situation is like this currently. How everyone is has left, and the whole play, the whole loans and everything. Kaiser loan is literally preying on us. We have to take so much loan and we are literally paying everything back. All the adults have abandoned them as well. Because of some situation like that, that happened before, which she's kind of hinting here, this has happened. That's what she's saying here. Subtitles here is completely wrong. Oh my god, this is just the subtitles is plain bad. But either way, I understood it. Like I said, I can understand Japanese, at least, you know, in a rough way. Obviously, I do not completely understand it, but I can understand what they're saying. Basically, that I can make sense of it. So yeah, so I understood what she was saying here. I needed, because that part first, at that part I wasn't able to carry, like while reacting, I wasn't able to properly understand what she said, because there's two subtitles coming. One was the conversation that they were having in the background, and the other one was what Hoshino was thinking. So I was getting confused with both of them, so I wasn't able to pay attention and realize what she said here. So that's why I came back over here to see what she said. But yeah, the subtitle here is very weirdly done. But yeah, what Hoshino meant is that so basically what is happening is that she doesn't want to take a risk. Just like how Hifumi said that, oh, we can tell Trinity, I can tell Trinity, and they might just help. Hoshino doesn't want to take that risk, because apparently something like that has happened before. Like something like this, has happened before. Something that she probably didn't realize, or nobody realized, would probably make the whole situation this bad. So the current situation of Abydos, what we are seeing, has happened because of a certain incident that might have happened in the future that nobody even realized would affect Abydos this much. So Hoshino doesn't want to take any risks. That's why she's trying to avoid alerting other, or like asking for help from other schools, just in case a repeat of whatever happened before happens again. Something like that. I think Shiroko heard that. Her ears kind of did a little, so she heard that. And Hoshino looked at her, and Hoshino was like, tries to kind of, like just move forward and not like, and started smiling, and like started act, like the way she normally acts, does that again. So yeah, she didn't really press on that topic from that part. She completely changed the topic then. So yeah, that's what's going on. Either way, right. I need to see, it's like, I don't know, like I need to see like if there's like some better subtitles from the next episode, because yeah, like some of the like subtitles here are just completely just like, it makes sense, but it's not the best representation of what they're trying to say. They're saying something and the subtitles are saying something else, completely. Either way, yeah, I'll try to see if there's a better one from the next episode. Okay, either way, yeah, and I think that was today's episode basically. Yeah, so Aru and her group, the problem solvers, they did something. Serika got pissed, and now the Gehenna is here. The Gehenna were here originally probably to take care of the problem solvers, but now we're involved in this, so they'll try to do something to us as well. Yeah, and I don't think Hina is here. No, Hina, I don't see Hina here. So Chinatsu is here and Yori is here. Hina isn't here. Or maybe she is here, we still haven't seen her. Next episode we'll see her. Something like that, we'll see. And there you go, that is it. That was today's episode. Okay, now let me go through this episode scene by scene in case I missed something. So the very first scene, we get to see the girls are looking at the documents, and this is where they realize that, yeah, Kaiser Loan is paying the Kata Kata Helmet Gang. So, they come to and here's where they come to a realization. They're like, wait a minute. That means that we are paying the Kaiser Loan back, and the Kaiser Loan is paying the Kata Kata Helmet Gang. The Kata Kata Helmet Gang is harassing us. So we're literally paying for them to buy guns which they're using to attack us. So we're literally paying them to harass us. Wow, that is fantastic. Right. Okay. And how were they able to realize it? Because of the amount that was written there, 7.88 million. That's literally what they paid back. And that amount, the Kaiser Loan has paid that like I think 5 million to the Katakata Helmet Gang, yeah, and they attacked us. So something like that. So, and this document is the document that was, we saw in the previous episode the Kaiser Loan Group, like the truck that came in and they handed those guys the documents and everything and the money. It must have been there. So, they have like the fresh, documents in front of them, and that's why they were able to put two and two together and realize that, oh, this is literally what they're doing. So they immediately provided 5 million yen for a mission aid to Katakata Helmet Gang. Yeah, mission aid. And the work was obviously for them to buy guns and stuff and come and attack them. So obviously, like I said, here the big question comes in: why are they doing this? Like they're literally trying to harass us, and if they harass us so much, we might shut down the school. Wouldn't that mean that we won't be able to pay them back? So why are they doing this for that? At which Shiroko says that maybe this is just some big conspiracy going on. Like the Kaiser Corporation is involved in this. Maybe their true goal isn't to get the money, but it's for us to leave the school and shut down the school. Something like that. That's why they're literally using the money that we're giving them. They're using that to hire people to harass us into leaving this place. Something like that. Anyway, so that was what they were able to get from those documents. And later on they said goodbye to Hifumi, and this is why Hifumi says like, should I tell this to the Trinity, I think they call it the Tea Club or something, the Tea Party. So I'm guessing Tea Party is like a group name, maybe in their school. There's like a group, and that group is called Tea Party. And I think what I understood from this statement is that Tea Party is the name of the student council, isn't it? From Trinity, I think that's what she means by it. Because she talks about the student council after that, so I'm guessing by Tea Party they mean the student council. I'm guessing that's what they call their student council over there, Tea Party, or something like that. Either way, so she's like, yeah, like, and if I bring it to their attention, like they definitely will help you guys out, because you guys are suffering so much and everything. And at first everyone was like, yeah, sure, why not? But then Hoshino's like, yeah, you know what? They actually know about it. Like our situation, not only Trinity, Gehenna also knows about it, But then Hifumi's like, but if they know about it, then they'll surely help you guys out. At which Hoshino says that, no, it's not that simple, If you tell them about it, we might actually get into more trouble. And, the trouble being that they might at first be like, all right, we guys will help you out. But then they might come in the name of helping us out. They might do something bad to us. And we might be actually forced to just shut down the school because of that. So it might work in an opposite way, And yeah, and this is where they bring up the just in case situation. They're like, yeah, but like they might also help you guys out as well. That's what you are saying is just in case scenario, like just like like, oh, it might happen, that kind of thing. There we go. Right, maybe they'll help us, Sirka says. Nonomi says like, yeah, I think so too. And then Hoshino says, but no, there's always that, like that one little chance that they might not. So yeah, there you go. And I don't want to take that risk. Anyways, and when they were like, kind of like all sad and everything, Sensei's like, oh, don't worry about it, everything will be okay, or I think it will be, I hope it will. Like, I love how she just at first he was like, yes, it'll happen, and then he's like, it might happen, and then he's like, yeah, like maybe it will happen, it just goes down and down and down. And everyone's like laughing at that. Either way, and this is, like I said, this is where Hoshino says very in a small voice, she says that like because of a certain situation like this, Abydos is like, she kind of cuts off her word here, doesn't really complete it, but I think she was probably going to say something like the situation Abydos is now in because of that just in case scenario that happened. And she just cut herself off because, like she realized that Shiroko's listening to her. And because obviously Shiroko's ears, I'm sure she's like a wolf or something, so she can hear a lot of like words that might not be able to be heard by other people. So, and she kind of like, oh, what she like, there's a better, what she says here, I like, I understood it better now that I'm hearing it again. She says like, because we ignored a situation like that, a just in case scenario like that before, Abydos, and she stops here. Because this is what she says. Let me read that again, like what she actually says in Japanese. Okay, here we go. Manga ichi. So, manga ichi no koto suru hito kara Abydos wa. So yeah, which roughly translates to like that just in case scenario, we ignored it once, and that is why Abydos is now ... She cuts it off over here. That, I think that is the proper translation, a better translation at least than this, whatever was going on over here. Either way, Shiroko hears that and looks. Hoshino looks at her and she's like, stops talking about it. I think Shiroko heard it because I don't know, like she looked at her. I feel like she heard it. She has her ears. I'm sure she heard at least, or maybe she didn't clearly hear it. She's heard something. She said something or something like that. Either way, she again goes in and she starts joining everyone and talking to everyone. Either way, then they say goodbye to Hifumi, and Hifumi, like leaves, and that was that. And then we have the whole problem solver situation. Aru has come in. Aru struggling to think what to do with the money that they got. Obviously, Abydos is the one that left it, and they're like, oh no, we're not going to use something like that. But they do need money. It's a dilemma, So, okay, so here Kayako and Musuki are talking about how to deal with the Abydos. They're like, oh, we should plant bombs there, do this and that. While Aru, nothing's getting into her head. She's hungry. Or and she's just thinking about what to do with the money. She's just too tired and just preoccupied with everything else. So yeah, so she's kind of struggling to think what to do with the money because they need money, but at the same time she knows that it's from the Abydos. So, and she's like, if you take the money, then we are supposed to like we only take money in case of commission. Where is that part where she says this? There we go. Taking a deposit means we have to take orders from the clients, So they're like, oh, we cannot take this. Because that would mean, like, the Abydos will be our clients then. Because, yeah. The commission shall be collected upon success. Otherwise, we won't be able to achieve this ideal we pursue. So that is why she's like, we cannot take the money. Because, like, technically we are supposed to be attacking them, so we cannot take money from them. If we take money from them, we have to work for them. But the other group has hired us, and they have hired us to take care of the Abydos. So we cannot, we cannot do anything and take money like this because we'll be going against our motto. Okay, and here's where they talk about the prefect team members, and this prefect team members is the group, like Hina's group. Like I said, I have Hina in the game, so I do know about them, and I do know about the other two characters that is always with Hina. I'm guessing they're also involved with the team, which is who we saw today, Chinatsu and Iori. And I cannot really remember if there's anyone else involved with them, but these two I remember. And oh, I think there's another girl. I just remember. There's another girl that is with the prefect team. I think I'm not 100% sure, but I think her name is Ako, isn't it? There's like a blue-haired girl, I remember. She's like the secretary or something. Like she always is with Hina and she like helps Hina out. I do remember that. Like from one of the like I think like events or something. So yeah, like and if there, and I don't remember if there's anyone else there in their group. If there is, I've probably forgotten. Either way, that's all I remember. So that is the prefect group, and they are, apparently they are trying to hunt them down. That is the problem solvers. So they're talking about. Oh yeah, there she is. She's just standing there. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I was correct. That's Ako. So yeah, I don't know if her name is Ako. I think it is Ako as far as I can remember. So Chinatsu, Ako, Hina, and Yuri. These three. Yeah, there you go. Okay, there you go. So so they're talking about the prefect group. They're like one of the strongest in Kivotos. And they're saying that's just because the president of the prefect team member, Hina, it's fair to say she represents more than half the power of the prefect team member. At which they're like, oh, that means we can take care of the other ones. But not necessarily. That's a very wrong way of judging that, because I feel like that might just mean that Hina is that strong. It might not mean that the other group members are weak, but it might mean that Hina is that strong. That she has that much power. Either way, Ako's like, we cannot go. Not Ako, sorry, Aru, saying we cannot go back to Gehenna now. To be tough criminals and not bound by law and convictions. That is what their ideal is. Anyways, so they're talking about all of that, and Haruka comes in. And you see, like, Aru's, like, it's like stressed out about everything, like, literally, like, just, has her hand on her head. And Haruka's like, oh, can I do something for you? I can. Okay, again, wrong translation here. Not wrong translation, but I would say like weird translation. What Haruka says here is that with my own hands, I will blow everything up. That's, I think, the literal translation. Subtitles here say that I would do everything for you. So again, that whole defeats the whole purpose of that statement, because I feel like the statement shows that she uses explosives. That's why she says that with my own hands, I'll blow up everything. I think that would have been a better subtitle here. Either way, and she's like, yeah, I'll do anything for you. I'll blow everything up if you want. But Aru's stomach starts growling, and they're like, all right, let's go and eat then. So you can see that Haruka just wanted to blow stuff up, so she's disappointed. Oh my god. Anyways, they go to Shibaseki Ramen, and over there we get to see Sensei meets with, Nonomi, and Haruka's just there. And Haruka's like, oh, I'll leave now. Today's my day off, so I'm just going to go and laze around. So Nonomi talks to Sensei, and Nonomi says that she wasn't like this before. Back, and I've heard about this, but back when she came to Abydos, here we go. When Hoshino Senpai enrolled, there was a senior, who seemed to be the last president of Abydos Student Council. And we see here, Haruka's looking at the student council, the board, and looking at that room, probably reminiscing. Okay, but after that person left, Hoshino took over everything. And she was a first year then. Yeah, that is crazy. And that's why, that's why she, because of that, she might just hate be associated with any other school. She's grown a lot. And since it's like, oh, maybe it's because I am here now. That's why. And I love how he realized how, I guess you could say, how embarrassingly pretentious that statement is. He's like, oh, maybe it's me, haha. And he realized how it sounded. And he's like, yeah, maybe, I don't know. tries to downplay it. Nonomi like starts laughing. She's like, yeah, maybe, you're probably correct. It's probably because of you. And then we switch to the other scene, like problem solvers group. They are in Shibaseki ramen, and the ramen, like the dog, he brought them food. And even though they didn't have enough money, he's like literally like treating them. And they're like, oh, like we didn't pay and enough. And he's like, oh, it's fine, like you guys, like take it. And everything was going okay, but then he's like, oh, you guys are okay. This part is kind of funny because okay, here we go. You know what's funny? Because I thought here where he's like, oh, it's fine, and Haruka's like saying like, oh, thank you. Aru's looking at her food, and she's like, oh, I appreciate it. And he's like, oh, don't worry about it. He says like, I'll give you a discount. So just it. I thought for a moment that she's going to freak out that, wait a minute, this is not for free, you're giving us a discount, so we'll have to pay. I thought that was going to be the whole joke, but no, that's not what was going on. What she reacted was because he says that, oh, you guys are Serika's friends. And she's like, wait, what? And she kind of flips out over here. She's like, no, we're not her friends. And she's like, oh, I understand now what the problem is. This place is the problem, And obviously, she didn't mean it like that. She meant what she meant by her statement, as far as I could understand. What she meant was like the problem is that like this place is being so kind to us, even though we are supposed to be the villains. Like this is not how we're supposed to act. Haruka and everyone else takes it in a different way. Okay, here we go. Where is that problem? Everything. We are here to work. The criminals I aspire to be cannot indulge in pleasure. And yeah, her statement, everyone is like, oh, so if this place is the problem, should we just blow it up? That's what, they were like. And Haruka, that's exactly what Haruka thought. Haruka's like, okay, I understand. I was like, oh, you understand me? Haruka's like, yeah, I understand you. I'm ready with the the button. One press and boom. Yeah, exactly. And that's what and I was like, wait, that wasn't what I was meaning. And she doesn't even listen to them. She just blows the whole place up. Aru tries to stop her, but it's too late. She blew the whole place up. And obviously the Abidos, like the students, they got to know what's going on, and they immediately rushed off towards that place. Serika and Nonomi's like, oh, maybe it's them again, because you go there, maybe that's why they targeted it. And so they're on their way, and Aru gets up and sees the whole situation, like everything, like in the whole place blowed up, and she's like, what the hell is going on here? So yeah, Haruka comes in. And everyone's like, oh, like this is what you wanted, didn't you? And like to blow this place up, because that would make us true villains and criminals. Aru obviously didn't mean that, but now she cannot back up because she's stuck in a weird situation, because everyone else is like, oh, this is how we're supposed to be villains. Aru realizes that, and Aru knows that, yeah, that is what their true ideal is. But also the fact that they did something like this to someone who literally fed them without taking enough, proper money. Literally like gave them food. So she's like stuck in a weird place. So in the end, she decides to play along with the whole thing and be like, yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. This is what true villains are. What if he fed us? It doesn't matter. We are villains, and we're supposed to do something like that. And while all of this is happening, Serika and her group comes in. Serika's pissed. Serika's like, you guys did this, because to get back at me. And yeah, and like I said, Aru's just playing along with the whole thing. She realizes that it's such a bad situation and such a weird situation. She didn't want it to escalate like this, but at the same time, she cannot back down as well, because if she backs down, that won't make her a villain. Villains aren't supposed to be feeling stuff like this, like, like emotions like this. So she's stuck in a weird scenario. So she just plays along with the whole scenario, and she's like, yeah, like, I was the one responsible for this, ha ha ha. But Serika's pissed. Serika's like, okay, you know what? Enough is enough. And thank God that the guy is okay, the ramen guy, because they don't have any halos. If they genuinely get injured, they'll probably die, unlike the girls. So like, good thing he's fine. But anyways, Serika's pissed, and Serika's like, I'm going to teach you guys a lesson. Whole conversation gets interrupted with some random bombs falling on top of them. Aru gets injured, and then we get to see the Gehenna here. So Iori and Chinatsu is here, and they're like, oh, we can see the Abydos over there, and they're like, doesn't matter, we take them down as well. Do you even need to ask Chinatsu what should we do in a situation like this? Anyone who interferes with our duties are our enemy. Yeah. And there you go. So now they probably came here to take care of the problem solvers. Now the Abydos are also involved in this. So yeah, let's see how this goes in the next episode. So that was today's episode number 5 of Blue Archive. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed, comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that is it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode of Blue Archive. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.